Knowledge include facts, beliefs, prejudices, and heuristics. It is subject to changes. We have a knowledge base. It can be increased with the induction of new knowledges, as well as it can be updated with the new knowledge. Some knowledge can be overwritten by the new knowledge. So the knowledge is always subject to changes. Therefore, it is called as a dynamic activity. It goes on changing. Whereas information is static in nature. It is stated and that is true always. The theme of intelligence is knowledge, which is required for the following actions. Whenever we need to understand a language, knowledge is required, because we will be using the rules of that language, that is syntax and semantics, for proceeding with any algorithm. Knowledge is required for taking decisions, for recognizing objects, for interpreting situations, and for planning strategies. For all these things, knowledge is required. So we have been talking about knowledge for a while now. AI system must be capable of storing this knowledge. For everything, knowledge is required. So the artificial intelligence system must be able to store this knowledge. For what purpose knowledge will be used? We will be using this knowledge for solving problems, because they are the guiding factors in simplifying or making the solving event faster. So we have to acquire new knowledges and update the existing knowledge with the help of experience. So these are the three factors an AI system must include. What are they? Storing knowledge, applying the stored knowledge for solving problems, and update the stored knowledge or existing knowledge for enhancing the knowledge activity. Thus, we can say that AI system is having three components. With all these three activities, there we have corresponding components in an AI system. For storing knowledge, we should have a representation of the knowledge. Knowledge representation is required for storing knowledge. Then when we apply knowledge for solving a problem, the activity is called as reasoning, because the algorithm or logic of the solution is called as reasoning. And for updating knowledge or for creating new knowledge for the from the existing knowledge, we say it as learning. So representation, reason, and learning are the three components of an AI system, and they correspond to storing of knowledges, applying knowledge for solving problems, and updating the knowledge with the help of experience. So knowledge plays two roles in AI programs. They are essential knowledge and heuristic knowledge. Essential knowledge means the searching criteria we use to define for determining the solution to a problem. That is called as essential knowledge. And for optimizing this, we will be using heuristic knowledge. It is used to make reasoning procedure more efficient for optimized solutions. So these are the two roles played by knowledge in AI programs. Essential knowledge, which is the basic definition given to the searching criteria for solving a problem, and heuristic knowledge, which is used for optimizing the solution that we have defined. Knowledge is taken through recorded content or artifacts delivered by some means. We will be deriving something from already existing things, and that is called as artifacts. It is artificially generated facts, artifacts, and we can modify these artifacts for generating new artifacts. So it's a kind of knowledge. Purpose of artifacts is to create knowledge in the learning process, and in turn knowledge creates new artifacts. So it's a cyclic activity. We will be creating knowledge with the use of artifacts, and this knowledge itself can produce new artifacts. This process continues in a cyclic manner.